Hey everybody, it's Angie and welcome to Hot and Flashy. In today's video, I wanted to do a vlog about moving. Now, I am picking up from my house that I've been in for 25 years and I'm moving a couple of states away. I let you guys know in a video a few weeks ago that I was doing this, and oh my gosh, can I just tell you that moving, it's overwhelming, especially if you've been in a big house with a bunch of other people for, like 25 years. But I know a lot of people are moving. I know a lot of people are selling their houses because the market is red hot and it's just a great time to do it. So I had asked in that video if anyone was interested in seeing moving vlog, and everyone said yes, would love to. So I'm going to vlog the whole thing. Today's video is going to be more about the packing and the prep work and how to get rid of the stuff that you're not taking with you. So I had bought another home to move into back in the fall and I was going to have it updated. And my plan was that the updates would happen over the winter and would probably be finished by the end of April, so that I would take my time, pack up here, move down there by the end of April. Then in the beginning of May, I would put my house on the market. So I thought I'll move first and then I'll put my house on the market when it's empty. I'll leave whatever furniture I'm leaving here, which would be most of it. Then once it sells, I'll have an estate sale and then I'll clean it up. I'll get out of the house. The new owners will come in. Easy peasy piece of cake. Well, do you think it happened that way? Of course not. One of the weird things about the age of COVID is that everything is so delayed. Getting things is ridiculous. I'm actually moving in 2 months later than I thought I was, but I ended up putting my house on the market at the beginning of May anyway, and the housing market being what it was, it sold like the first week. And I was like, what? How am I going to get out of here that fast? So what I wanted to say is that even though you may have the best laid plans and you may think you have this nice smooth transition plan, everything might not work out great. But thank goodness my construction is almost finished. It's not going to be quite done yet though. So I have some tile that hasn't come in yet. My oven hasn't come in yet and won't be in until like late August, early September. And there's really nothing I can do about it. So, the good news is I don't bake a lot. It's not gonna be Thanksgiving. I don't need to put a turkey in the oven, so it'll be fine. Another thing is that if you were planning on having an estate sale, to make sure that you lock down an estate sale company to do your sale well in advance. I didn't realize that that would be something that would be so booked up. By the time I knew that my house was sold and I had my closing date, they were booked up. So in the end, my house sold so fast and it was such a short amount of time that I couldn't get an estate sale company to do my estate sale. There was one nice woman who came over to look at my stuff. She looked around my house, I showed her everything, she inventoried it up, and she said, you know what, we won't be able to do your estate sale anyway because you don't have enough profit for us. So anyway, I kind of got the double whammy between not having enough value on my stuff and running out of time. I'm not able to have an estate sale, but yet I have all this furniture to get rid of and I have all this like clutter bric-a-brac that nobody wants. So plan well in advance is my advice. So okay, the rest of this video is going to be more vloggy style. I'm going to change clothes because I have to do some packing. I have to do some drying out of paint cans. Oh my gosh, I've got a list of stuff I need to get done today. All right, here's my to-do list for today. I like to put how many days are left to move at the top of each day because I know it's going to get frantic towards the end. So anyway, today I had a dentist appointment, had to color my hair, which I've done, install the smoke detectors. I've done one, I have 5 to go. I take the trash out. Got to do my 5 paint cans a day of hardening the paint. Got to pack the cabinets in my office. Got to drop off the donation books at the library. And then these are the things I have to order for the new house. Okay, my chore right now is to empty out these cabinets in my office. So I've already cleared out the 2 to the right here, and oh my gosh, I was such a crafter mom that I have all of these drawers of creative like little hole punchers in shapes, like stampy stuff, like little stampers that you would make Christmas cards with. I mean, we used to do arts and crafts like nobody's business here. So I have all this stuff. These are all envelopes. I used to make all of our own Christmas cards. So I have all these leftover like boxes of envelopes. I have paper from old Christmas cards. I have got to find a place to donate this. Like there's got to be like a elderly center where they do arts and crafts, or like a preschool or a kids daycare that can use this stuff. So I've got to find places for all this. And then in this cabinet is mainly just my office supplies. So I'm going to keep some of this out, like my paper and my ink. I got to keep that out in case my printer runs out of ink. But other stuff I can go ahead and put in this box. Like I found my old high school yearbooks, so I'm putting them in this box. So this is going to be kind of like a memory box. Oh my goodness, look at this. Business cards. Does anyone even use business cards anymore? I'm sure people do. Gotta figure out what to do with that. Here's another bin of arts and crafts supplies. Oh my gosh, this is all just beautiful papers to make cards out of. My handmade card making days are over. Look, glittery paper, hand-printed paper. Wow, what a stroll down memory lane this is. Oh my gosh, I have got to find a place to donate all this stuff. If you guys have any ideas for where I can donate this stuff, that'd be great too. Oh, here's my suction mount. This is a ring light that I use in the bathroom when I do skincare routine and have to be at my sink washing my face. So this has to be packed away carefully with all of my YouTube stuff. So I think I'm just gonna put this out on the counter. Let me put that over there, because all the YouTube lights and everything have to go separately. All right, since this is my filming background right here, I can't unpack this area because this is what you guys see. So I have to leave just this intact, but everything else from these shelves I can pack away. I don't like to box the books where they are because then the box is too heavy for me to get it out to the pile of boxes. So I open a box over there and I put the books in it and then I close it up right where it is, and that way I don't have to pick up a hugely heavy box with books in it. So that's why I'm taking these all out of the room. All right, so I've got a bunch of smaller boxes. I saved the smaller boxes for heavy things like books so that they don't get too heavy. I like these boxes because they're really tall. Oh dang, but not tall enough. So anyway, I'm gonna have to lay these flat. But these are all like my art books. So these are like coffee table books and things, with pretty colors and pretty covers. Put these in first. Some of my art school books. There we go. Okay, a nice full box of books. Got to take a lunch break. It is, oh my God, it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm just having lunch. And I'm having avocado toast and over easy egg on toast because I went to the dentist this morning and I had 2 fillings replaced and my mouth was all Novocained up and it just wore off. So getting a late lunch. But here's a big stack of things that are already packed. That's mainly the contents of this room over here, the shelves, photo albums, and books that I'm taking. So those are heavy things. So I pack the heavy things in smaller boxes. So I bought these bankers boxes, the small bankers boxes from Amazon. So that's a really good size for books. And then over here, this room, we pretty much packed. So all the cabinets are empty, which is such a relief because they had so much stuff in them. But here's the contents of those cabinets and all these cabinets under here. So these are the toys that I want to donate. It's so hard finding charities that will take toys these days. A lot of them don't want them. Vietnam vets will take a lot more than anyone else, so I'm saving everything for Vietnam vets. I think I'm going to tape them all shut and then put them in trash bags so that they can carry them away. If I have boxes left over, I'll use boxes, but I want to save the boxes for my moving stuff, so that's all to donate. And over here in the bookshelves, this is what my friends came to town for a weekend. They helped me pack this entire room. And this is what's left that I'm not taking with me. So all this was going to go in the estate sale, but now there is no estate sale, so I have to get rid of it in other ways. These could all go to the library, and these can all go to the library, so I need 2 more bags before I go to the library. And they'll take movies on DVD, so these are probably going to the library too, but they won't take VHS. So anyway, just no matter where you're donating, you have to go on their website and see what they'll take and what they won't, because not everyone will take everything. Like nobody wants music CDs anymore. So these are 4 boxes of music CDs, and they came out of all of these drawers here. I had these drawers made exactly to fit a compact disc, and now, well, they're useless because no one uses compact discs anymore. All right, it's time to do my 5 cans of paint for today. My town doesn't take latex paint at any kind of a hazardous waste facility. The only way to get rid of it in my town is that you have to harden it off with kitty litter or paint hardener, or you have to just let it air dry, and then you can just put it in your regular garbage. So apparently we never threw out a single can of paint ever, the entire 25 years we've been here. So I must have had 100 cans of paint down there in the basement. So I've been trying to do 5 a day. So I'm pouring in the kitty litter, and you have to stir it to get the kitty litter all the way to the bottom. Once it's the consistency of like wet oatmeal, then you can let it sit for a day or two to fully harden. And once it's fully hardened, I can throw it right in my regular trash. And that trash can is super heavy every week to drag out to the curb, but that's the only way that we have to get rid of paint in my town. It might be different in your town, but that's the way it is here. All right, getting things crossed off there. Next up is to take books to the library. I've got 2 boxes by the back door and 4 bags by the front door. Let's take the books to the library. Right here are the 4 bags of books going to the library. I have 2 more boxes by the back door. I'm gonna load these all into my car and take them over there. Last project of the day, I have to install a few new smoke detectors because there's a fire marshal coming to do an inspection in about a week, and now you have to have smoke detectors and CO2 detectors all in one that are at the bottom and the top of every stairwell and within 8 feet of every bedroom. And this being an old house, we do not have that. Plus your smoke detectors can't be more than 10 years old. And I think some of mine are 10 years old. So I had to replace a bunch, and I had to install some in new places. So up at the top of this stairwell, the ceiling is actually made of canvas, so it's not a hard surface, so I can't install the smoke detector on the ceiling. So I'm going to have to put it on the wall right at the top of the stairs, and there it's still within 8 feet of 2 bedrooms, so that's going to cover me for 2 separate bedrooms. All right, you guys, another day, more to do. So I've already ordered the TVs, but I have to send a bunch of emails. I've got to email the alarm service, the tree service, the homeowner's insurance, cancel those, give them the cancel date. I'm trying a new sunscreen today, so far it was not a good one, but I got makeup on over it, so we'll see how that goes. It's a little shiny for me. I've got to dry my 5 cans of paint, put free stuff out by the road. Oh my gosh, this has been the greatest thing ever. People come by and just take things within 15 minutes. Big stuff I've been putting out there, toolie racks, tables, outdoor chairs, tools, you name it. It's been disappearing. I got to finish packing my office. Already went to IKEA. Have to return a light fixture at West Elm. Oh my gosh, sorting through all the files and pulling out all the manuals for the previous owners. Did that this morning. Got to do my Insta post. Good, there's a check mark by that. Have to edit a video, and I have to finish packing the dining room. Hey you guys, so I'm in my dining room now. This is my staging area for all of my packing up like dining room and kitchen stuff, like fragile things. So I have all my supplies on the table here. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish up my dining room. I really believe in doing one room at a time and getting that all done and then moving on to the next room. So I had started the dining room quite a while ago because I had to paint this giant closet that I have. And so I had to pull everything out of the closet. And while I had it out, I was like, let me just pack up the things that I'm taking with me, and I'll put everything that I'm not taking back in the closet. So what's back in the closet is being donated. This was the last cabinet that I had to do, so I emptied that out. Everything that's breakable that I'm taking with me, I put over on this table to pack up. And I've got some really great packing supplies for doing like plates and things like this. I've already been through one whole package of this, but I bought these foam pouches and they're really great. And you just stick a plate inside each one and it makes it so easy. I didn't want to do a ton of those because I figured that creates a lot of waste in the landfill. I mainly packed a lot of fragile things just using this paper. I also don't like using newsprint because, you know, your hands get all black. So I bought these packages of paper on Amazon. Wait, where's the label to it? Oh shoot, no label. Well, I'll link it in the info box below, but it's basically these giant like craft paper, and it comes 2 of these in a set. So I think it's like either 50 or 100 sheets, and it lasts a really long time. So I've got some champagne glasses, some wine glasses to wrap up, some bowls and a platter, and these plates. So I'm going to go ahead and do this quickly. Oh, the other thing I wanted to show you guys is I got this set of labels. This has been invaluable. It came just like this in this box, and it has all the labels that you need. So it's actually more than I need because it has a lot more rooms, but like study, that's going to be my office. I've been using a lot of these. This is dining room. It also has fragile. It also has blanks so that you can write on them with Sharpie in case there's a room that like it doesn't cover, but it covers everything. Like there's one that says like storage, and then it has check boxes. And then the other thing that I bought on Amazon was I already had one of these tape dispensers, but I bought a package of 6 rolls of packing tape. So I had all these in here. So you see I've already used up 4 rolls of tape. Then I keep this bin with my Sharpies, so I have everything in one place to do my packing. So I'm trying to be really organized about it and stay ahead of it. So let's go ahead and pack up this stuff here. And you can even use these for glasses. All right, so now I've changed my clothes because I went outside to the garage and put kitty litter in 5 more cans of paint. I feel like there is no end to the amount of paint that's in my basement. How did this happen? Like, I don't get it. Anyway, just was walking by my pile of fragile stuff. I don't know, do you trust movers with your fragile stuff? I really don't, so I'm making a separate pile of fragile stuff. So all my regular boxes I'm stacking up in here to move, and that's like all the like books and non-fragile stuff, kitchenware, pots and pans, all that junk. But then here in the dining room, when I pack up a fragile box, I'm putting them all in this corner together, and these will probably go in my car with me, or I'll just make sure that they load them up last. I have been taking boxes of fragile stuff down with me, like every time I go to see how the construction's coming. I take a couple of fragile boxes. It's a nice thing is if you have time and you know that you're going to be moving, that you can bring some stuff. So I've been doing that, and I've got most of it down there, but there's still a few things here. Okay, these boxes and those bags contain the contents of those 2 closets. I still have to pack the tea cart over there because all that stuff's going with me. Everything else in here I'm trying to sell. This is just what your house looks like when you're in the middle of packing. Everything is everywhere. Bags of garbage under the stairs. These are, you know, the contents of the closets. Who even knows what's in there? This is donate. I always like to label my bags so I don't throw out a donate bag. That's donate. I save all the packing materials, and I save all the boxes from my Amazon purchases and Chewy purchases. I've been doing that for months and months and months just so I wouldn't have to buy anything. This bag of stuff is coming with me. I got these bags on Amazon. These are awesome. They're kind of like those giant IKEA bags, except they have a zipper top, and they also have a little nameplate place here. So I could either stick a sticker on top or put something in that tells me that this is all, you know, winter coats and stuff like that. And this one dress that I've had for years. But those are really handy. They came in a set of 8, and I can link those in the info box below for you. Here's another little tip for garbage. Don't use these giant hefty bags. They get too heavy and they don't fit in your trash can unless you're having someone come and remove your garbage. Otherwise, I use these for donation of clothing. They still get really heavy. So for garbage, I just use the regular kitchen size bag, and then it doesn't get too heavy for me, and I can actually fit it in my trash can. Like my outside trash bin is big, but these things, like one of these, will fill up the whole thing, and then there's no room for anything else. So these are much better. You can cram a lot more in. That is all. All right, everybody, that's it for today's video. I hope you found it helpful and informative. If you did, go ahead and give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. As always, I thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate your watching. Have a great day, and I will see you in the next video. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.